A sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This is David Johnson.
What's up, man?
And this defense not giving him anything more, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wow.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That corner.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only two 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. I'm going to switch.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career. You're saying that's going into the trophy case? I'd put it there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding. Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding. Back to throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Watson, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
I was using the bathroom earlier.
Guys up front. You know
I said I was using the bathroom earlier.
Give us an
Where you going, James?
Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
Where you going?
Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch
The
that
script.
coverage on this drive.
What, the hospital? Oh, okay.
First down completion only netted him 3.
I didn't want
2nd and 7.
Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphrey.
Yeah, I'll be ready. I ate my berries already.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone
she's here.
coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Everybody does.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. The intended
Just
receiver
checking
there
some
was
stuff on the
Jonnu
game right
Smith.
quick. So I'm sitting here waiting for you.
Interesting look there because as soon as
I got my sweats on and everything. I'm waiting for you. I wasn't going to wake you up.
These quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And made him try to pass downfield that
I had a dump truck.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Oh, where's the checkbook, by the way?
Tannehill. The open man is Smith.
Is it in your
He's
car?
able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I'll handle that to this morning, too. Yeah. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Yeah. cut my
Tannehill
mouth.
throwing again.
I cut the top of my mouth. It hurts like mud.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
What? That noise. No, but it sounded like it was like some scanner or something.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Smith catches left side.
It seemed like he got you some good sleep.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Babe.
Able to get 7 on that
I said,
first
you seem like you got you some good sleep.
2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second
Or are you going to walk that way?
Scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit later. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
You didn't say. You just said a beat. You didn't say which one.
Here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
They fired a black coach today.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Chargers coach. They fired the Chargers coach today.
Again with Henry. And he's upended at the 33.
Total 4 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
I mean, he kind of needs to be fired,
and making it work.
He's a little Uncle Thomas.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Just his second catch of the game.
Surprise, surprise.
This one moves the chains. First down, Henry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
What do you forget?
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice carry there when Derrick Henry picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns, went to his first Pro Bowl, and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's outside, she's upstairs. He's outside and she's upstairs.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, but why is she going?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Here we go.
Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Titans offense set
but
to
you know,
what's
the name came out last night?
2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
The new episode of Your Honor.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He said it was hella good, too.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. There's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may have given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will make it into the end zone. No effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Oh, stop it. That's when you have the peace shirt on. No, you don't. Will you stop it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And there's a good catch by David Johnson. Good enough for a first down. And remember, come out of the University of Northern Iowa, he had played receiver his first couple of years in college before shifting to running back. Used to seeing the ball in the air. And when he's on his game, he's an excellent pass receiver.
Now left side on the swing pass. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They run a deep snap it to Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The first down carry here for Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go to Johnson again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn now to
where can we get paper out cheap?
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, I'm gonna be ready. So, okay.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
Now, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill on the screen. This is Evans. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson now to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Watson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Watson again. This is Johnson.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.